Who gon' step out me?
It's week 2 of the NFL, and if it's...
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off the new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's Charbonnet once again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tua. Caught by Allen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Dolphins had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Tua. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I can see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That escapes, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this returnable for Hill. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Tua's throw there, complete to Allen. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Again, it's Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On fourth down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And Bajorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Now Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he will take it in for Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He dumps it off to Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense. end this third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, Wynn. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10.
Waddle, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5.
On target to his man, likely.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They juked him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Now Hill to return it.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A give left side. Here's Achane.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done the games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other. As well.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and his last one, a first down. They go play action here on first down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Looking to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet.
For a first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw again. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
They start the drive with Vaughn. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
It's a slant to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.